it's Joanna, and I wanted to tell you a story today about how easy it is to forget our successes, to forget the really good things that happen to us over the course of a year. So many years ago now, I was ending the year in kind of a sad place. I was feeling really sorry for myself, mostly because my personal relationship wasn't going very well. I wanted it to go in a different way, in a different direction. And so a lot of things that I really wanted weren't happening or weren't happening as quickly as I wanted them to. So I was kind of in this space that maybe you've been in as well of, okay, this year, thankfully it's over, or it's almost over, or it's finishing, and this year kind of sucked, but I'm really excited about next year and what next year can bring. And I made all these assumptions about how crappy the year that was ending was based on how I was feeling in that particular month at the end of the year in December. And I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to go to this end of year workshop. And I went to the end of year workshop because I was promised a message for 2000, whatever it was. I can't remember what year it was, but I was promised a message for the following year. And that's what I really wanted, right? I wanted something to kind of hang my hope and aspirations, and this is the year it's going to happen for me stuff on. So I went along for that. But in fact, the workshop started, and most of it kind of centered on processing the year that was just passing. And this was a really, really great process that I didn't want to do because I wanted to just move forward into the following year and leave all this, heaviness behind. But what it really showed me, one of the things that we did was kind of look at in kind of a slower motion what happened for us during the course of the year. And I realized that there was so much that I forgot. So here I was in December in this slump, feeling really sorry for myself and feeling like my life wasn't really going anywhere and like just sad and just wanting to get it over with, wanting this year to end so that next year can start and I could get kind of a new chance or a new beginning or a new lease on life, or however you want to call it. And I realized that I'd kind of forgotten or shoved away or whatever, all these great things that happened to me. And one of the things, and it happened back in May of that same year, was a really, really big thing. I'd passed this really intense exam that was super competitive that I'd been preparing for over 6 months, on a pretty much daily basis. It's something that I really wanted. It's something that would really help me get the security I wanted in my life. It's something I was really interested in. And so I gave this exam my all, and I passed it with flying colors. And then I forgot. I celebrated it when it happened, but when it came to the end of the year, just 6 months later, I forgot this huge accomplishment that I'd had during the course of the year, and just branded the whole year as a failure and as crappy, and wanting to just forget it and move forward to the next thing. And I'm sharing this with you because it illustrates just how easy it is for all of us to focus on the stuff that isn't that great, right? To focus on the stuff that isn't enough, where we want something different, where we haven't quite achieved, where we haven't quite arrived. And we forget that there's actually a lot of stuff in our life where we have arrived and we have achieved and we can celebrate if we just pause and to do that. So I really encourage you to take this story, and maybe you've experienced something similar as well in previous years. But now that we are nearing the end of this year of 2018, I would encourage you to pause before you jump into the next year, and pause and really let yourself remember not just the bad stuff, not just the stuff that you need to clear, not just the stuff that you need to release, not just the stuff that could possibly weigh you down in the next year, but also the good stuff. What can you celebrate about this year? What are the good things that happened? What are the things that you did achieve? Where are the areas where you did excel and where you did step up? And I would really, really invite you to do this as a journaling exercise or as a conversation with a friend, where you both list things that were really great this year. Or in any, any multitude of other ways. I hope that you do, because it's a really nice and kind and loving thing to do for yourself, to acknowledge the good stuff and not just focus on the stuff that needs more work. So I hope my story was useful, and I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're getting this by email. Reply to me by email. Just let me know. I would love to know what you think. See you in the next video. Bye.